Disc Golf Collective Podcast. We're back at it again. This is Jim the Sasquatch. We got George, Big Buck. We got James with his magic fingers touching all buttons. Justin.
Good evening, Collective. Welcome back to the Disc Golf Collective Podcast. My name is Phil Kunix. I'm your host. Glad to have you back. Good evening, gentlemen. How's everyone doing? Everybody doing good?
Pretty good. Got a full studio tonight.
Yeah, we got five of us here. Huh?
The Collective is growing.
Yeah, doing great.
Wonderful. Dr. Disc Golf, Jim Morgan. Playing disc golf?
Yep, a bunch.
A bunch of
Yeah,
disc golf.
played a lot of Glow. We played Gold Star today. Shot 6 under. Best round I've ever shot there.
Ooh,
Yeah,
That's a good round.
yeah,
That's a good round. I mean, even for Gold Star, that's a good round.
Yeah. Best I'd ever shot there. So good disc golf and some bad, but whatever.
Just in time, Justin.
Yes, sir.
Playing disc golf?
Yes, I did glow around at Broughton's on Friday, shot 3 over,
Ooh,
and was at Gold Star as well today.
very
Shot
nice.
1 under.
Very nice. Very nice. Switchmaster James, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm all right. You play any disc golf?
I played today. Actually.
you?
Yeah, it was nice and chilly out, but we had a great time. I met a couple people that I'm pretty sure I'd met one at a tournament, but barely. And we got to play a whole round with a couple new people. It was tons of fun. I
Good time playing
think
with
I shot a -3.
That's a pretty good round too. I believe that
Yeah.
that ties my best at the course.
Nice.
The Big Buck. George,
What's going on?
what's going on, man?
Oh, nothing. I played some Glow Tuesday night, the
Yeah.
Big Buckeye Glow round,
Mhm.
and then played Buckeye Friday night or Saturday night. One or the other.
I heard there's a chance you're getting ready to play a round this evening, perhaps after this very podcast episode.
Going to play a Glow round at Gold Star.
What?
Lots of disc golf.
It's on the way home.
Putter only?
Sure.
Challenge.
In it.
How
All
ma-
right.
How many putters?
Phil likes to make up his own game.
Challenge.
Hey, look,
Just one.
you bring 2 putters.
2 putters.
One's going to be a harp.
One is definitely going
counts.
to be a heart.
Yeah.
Dig it. Myself, I played the red tees at Carmageddon by myself. What was it?
Friday.
Friday it was. That was a good time. Threw 3 or 4 off of each tee. Didn't I'd have to say I was somewhere around probably even +1 somewhere in there. If you mathematically just fine. Check out your cadence.
Keeping
math-
score.
Yeah.
Throwing a lot of discs.
Yeah, if you were doing that, probably somewhere around
Mhm.
even +1, maybe somewhere in there.
Mhm. You forgot to write it down.
Yes.
I understand.
There was things going on.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Big show today.
Yep. Got a lot of exciting things.
We actually
Some big reveals.
have a special guest with us. Josh Smith of Fairmont Flyers is going to be joining us after the break. We're going to be real excited to talk to him. There's going to be some things coming out that nobody's seen before for disc golf coming up in an upcoming tournament. I heard maybe we don't know about that though. Don't know anything about that. Front of the show, Josh Smith is going to be here after the break. Right now though, we have a course 911 still. So first on the course 911 is going to be the first course 911 I myself am personally going to be calling. That is over at Gold Star Park, actually, as a matter of fact. Wouldn't seem that particular course needs a whole lot. Doesn't usually. But some of the things that I'd like to work out on January 8th, we're talking after New Year's, a little bit time is hole number 8. We got right there. there's a little bit of the trees covering some of the lines up. I'd like to get some of the just some of the stuff, but really get everything moved towards that downhill side, creating like little barriers, saving discs from going over. I think that'd be a little bit nice. Probably have some new lights going out at the course at that time, right after New Year's.
Oh, I like that.
Right.
Nice. Somebody knocked one of your lights off of the basket today. And it also knocked his disc out of the basket. I think he would have you cost him a stroke because your light was hanging.
Well, he cost him a light.
I mean,
They're even.
we'll call it even.
Okay.
So
But we didn't write it down.
so where's the light at though?
It was just the plastic shroud around the
So where's the
outside.
plastic shroud?
Where is it?
Yeah.
It's in the garbage where it deserves to be.
It's
Should've
in my
thrown-
disc golf
You
bag.
should have thrown those away a long time ago.
I kept it. It's in my disc golf bag if you want it back.
There's many experiments that go
We'll
on with
see-
lights.
we'll see-
And
we'll see what happens
Phil
with
did
those.
an experiment with lights.
Hey, those lights made it a year. Not bad. They need some
Thrown in the garbage.
perhaps. Should be a pretty easy work day. Would like to invite any new disc golfers out. I bet there'd probably be an experienced disc golfer or two out there who'd be willing to show you a couple of things on some easy open holes that day. And not only that, but then you'd have the opportunity of checking out a little bit of coursework and getting introduced to that as well. While we're here talking about maintenance over the off season, now I do understand, Dr. Disc Golf, Jim Morgan, this is your off season from maintenance.
I'm on vacation.
That's what I hear. I understand
I
that.
just want everybody to know that.
But having done course maintenance and things like that over the course of the off season, as it were, before, do you have any advice, things to look out for, or tips for anyone who may be looking to do some course maintenance here in the near future, in the off season that you won't be participating in because you're on vacation?
Sure. Just anywhere, if you have a string trimmer or a pair of loppers, you can go into the courses that you play on a regular basis. Nobody's going to go out there and stop you from doing a little bit of free time maintenance out there, especially if you're not using like heavy equipment or anything. If you just bring your weed eater from your house, I'm sure that nobody's going to say anything. But where in the wintertime, when the leaves are off and everything is dormant, is the best time to go in there and prune things away, especially with loppers or the go after the briars, please. I would really appreciate that, and everybody else does too. You can leave a lot of things on the disc golf course, but like going after those briar patches sure does help people out.
So is there a reason that you see it's particularly good to go after those things in this off season, or?
Well, just having general time. It seems like there's not as many tournaments to play or big events to happen, but it's nice to put on your Carhartt suit and tromp through those briars. You're not getting cut up trying to cut those things back, and it seems like it's a little easier to do in the wintertime.
I would say something I found in the past too, especially up there at just on the whole Broughton property, is there's a lot of areas that need work. Just trying to traverse the course, and in the winter when everything's soft, the ground, if it's not frozen, it's super mushy. It's super easy to cut steps in. Drive stakes in to make your steps, all that stuff. It is way easier during this time of year. All the steps that I did on the holes that went up into the wood or used to go up into the woods on the lower course. All those steps are made at this time of year when it's soft, squishy.
Yeah,
way easier.
Super wet.
Yeah, and then when it hardens up, it's way more structurally sound at that point. And most people don't really traverse it during the winter anyway.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
So this might be an opportunity for Big Buck to get those steps from 17 up to 18. I'll help you out with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out
Great.
periodically between now and next year,
Hey,
cutting them in.
James, if you still have those keys to the shed, give them to George.
I
Yeah.
do. Yeah, you
And
can have those.
all
today.
those
They're in my
all
truck.
those boards for the stairs are in there.
Nice. I have those in my truck. Remind me.
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
There you have it. Course maintenance
Work getting done.
continues on,
Absolutely.
goes hand to hand.
Trade off.
It's a beautiful thing. So I think at this point, Switchmaster James.
Yeah.
Are you ready to move on to the tournament segment?
We're ready.
Let's do it. All righty. So today on the tournament segment here, we're going to start December 6th on a singles glow round, the Holiday Glow Bowl 8. This is going to be hosted by the Fairmont Flyers. Now, we're familiar with those guys here at the Fairmont Flyers. The location is going to be at Seth Burton Memorial in Fairmont, West Virginia. Now, the purpose is to raise funds for United Way of Marion and Tyler counties. We're always big pro fundraisers here. There's going to be a pizza party and Christmas lights. Now, I've heard things about this. Can we see that picture there, sir?
Hold on one second.
Uh-oh, things are happening.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll save that picture for a little bit later because we're going to be talking about this particular tournament.
Yeah, we're gonna get to talk.
A little bit further in depth with our friend Josh Smith here from the
There it
Fairmont
is.
Flyers. So let's move right ahead to December 10th. We've got a singles tournament, the third annual White Raccoon Christmas Throwdown, hosted by Brody McLean. Location in Flory Park in Newark, Ohio, sponsored by Hocking Hills Disc Golf. We have Ninny's Dog bringing food and beverage, and the purpose is to raise funds and awareness for Mental Health of America of Licking County, the Yes Club, which is a year-round program for 11 to 18-year-olds for mentoring, tutoring, life skills, character development, and even a meal when needed. Excellent program, great fundraiser. Definitely go check that tournament out there. Excellent cause.
It's a white elephant. You
Yeah.
get to steal or pick or steal anyone else's.
So the first
Sounds awesome.
the first round you play your own discs, right? And then the order that you come in determines the order you get to pick a box, right?
right.
So the lowest score is the first one to pick a box, right? And then the second lowest can either take that box. The top disc is revealed of 3 discs, right? And then the next person can either take that one or pick another box, right? And then they reveal the top disc. Then the third person, and so on, right? And then the person who had the best score from the round could pick from whichever box has been opened or take the last box. Pretty cool situation there.
Yeah.
And then everybody plays the second round
How fun.
with the 3 discs you get.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
16 players registered. Flory Park, Newark, Ohio. Sounds cool.
Mhm. And an excellent cause, right? I mean, this is everybody wins on this one. When is that happening? December 10th?
December 10th.
Saturday. I got work on the Saturdays. Dig it.
Next up.
All right. Next up, we got a doubles tournament, December 11th. Naughty or Nice doubles, hosted by Apollo Records LLC. Location, Ohio University, Chillicothe, Ohio. There's going to be CTPs, cash payouts, and mulligans are all included. It's $40 per team.
That is awesome. $40 per team.
Mhm.
Ace Fun and mulligans included.
Yeah, absolutely. And each hole either has an up or a down to it, like a boon or a bang, right? So one hole, you might get to throw 2 discs, or maybe on another hole, you have to use putters only on like the 400-foot hole or some nonsense like that.
Right.
Quadruple Mando somewhere. You never know.
You never know.
Then we got December 17th. We got a singles tournament, the Ho Ho Glow Throw, powered by MVP, hosted by Disc Golf Group. The location in Wildwood Park in Louisville, Ohio. Now look at those discs right there. That's a bright disc,
Those are pretty.
right?
Is that the Junior Mini? I'm assuming.
I believe so.
That looks really cool. Those are great wall hangers.
And then there's a raffle, right, for a Gyrapalooza box.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's a pretty picture on that. The Ho-Ho Glow Throw sweater picture. Oh, man, all kind of good things.
Yep.
Next one, Central Ohio Winter Series number 2. It's a singles series on December 17th, hosted by Christy Moore. Looks to be an amazing series. I've seen.
She's busy.
I've looked a little bit down the road at some of the ones coming in. This is going to be amazing. Each one of these individually, if you can only make one, make it. But each one of these individually good. But the series as a whole, if you have the opportunity to run in these, I would absolutely get it done. I mean, a handful of them, 3-4 of them. This particular one, location is going to be Kinslow in Sunbury, Ohio. Sorry. We have it raises money for local courses, 6 divisions, an ace fund, and there's also, have you heard of this anywhere else? A mega ace?
Mega ace.
Mega
Yeah.
ace.
I threw for $10,000 one time.
That's pretty cool.
That's a mega ace.
I lost my disc in the lake.
Yeah, worth it.
It was
Uh-huh.
worth a chance.
Worth it.
Yeah, sure.
That's funny.
Maybe.
Next, we have an XC tier, December 18th. We have the Christmas Cup 2022, hosted by Olentangy Disc Club. The location, Blendon Woods in Columbus, Ohio. A fundraiser for MOM. That's Miracle of Mom's Memory. Help with needs of poor, homeless, and less fortunate. Sponsored by and ran by realtor Tom West. He's ran a few tournaments that we've talked about. We have him as tournament director as well. So we've got 300 added cash, 300 added prizes. And you're raising money for
It's
those.
full up. 90 of 90.
Right? Go watch that. Go watch that tournament. Hang out, buy some merch,
I love their.
make a donation. Right? It's for a good cause, and it's a excellent artwork.
It's cool.
Right? December 31st, singles, New Year's Eve, hosted by Cornerstone Disc Golf. Location, Cornerstone Full Gospel Church in Duncan Falls, Ohio. 1 round, $20. Make the last round of the year a good one.
Fun course.
Right? You play that course?
Yeah.
Dig it. What's going on with that course?
I've never been there.
They're pretty good. It goes if it's the one, I'm pretty sure it's the one I'm thinking of. It goes around church, Cornerstone Church, I believe is what it's called. I went and played a doubles tournament up there at the beginning of the year, summertime.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good time.
Nice. Dig it. Well, that's going to bring us right around to our first segment sponsor. So our first segment sponsor is Achieve Balance Massage Therapy. And our second segment sponsor, Appalachia Disc Golf. Now, Achieve Balance Massage Therapy. James Harwood, massage therapist.
We know that guy.
Right there on Front Street. It's 290 and a half Front Street. Don't forget the half. Right above Terry Ann's. Phone number, book an appointment. Good idea. Book an appointment. That way you get the spot that you're looking for. 360-551-5133. That's how you get a hold of that James Harwood at Achieve Balance Massage Therapy. Also, right now, one of the things you might want to take into account, think about, is gift certificates are available for loved ones. Give the gift of massage this time of year. Excellent decision. Second segment sponsor, Appalachian Disc Golf. Provided us a bunch of discs, has helped us out, been on the podcast with us. Julian Powell also helps out with tournaments in the area. Good shop. Has a lot of discs. His online store has pictures and weights of all of the discs, so you know exactly what you're getting ahead of time.
Of every disc.
Of every disc, right? It's the picture of the disc. You see the stamp, you see the foil, you see the plastic, you know the weight. Does it fit in your bag? No. It's right there. 305 and a half, 30th Street in Vienna. I don't know what's going on with the half addresses on our sponsors, but here you go. 305 and a half, 30th Street in Vienna, 304-917-1691. Friday and Saturday, 11 to 6. www.AppalachianDiscGolf.com. Facebook, Instagram. He's there on those. And we'll talk to you real soon and be back with Josh Smith of Fairmont Flyers.
We have the weight of every disc. We have a photo of every disc. Capture the QR code now to check us out.
Welcome back, Collective. Thanks for hanging out with us. My name's Phil Kunix. I'm your host. This is the Disc Golf Collective podcast. Here with the guys, and welcoming back to the podcast, Joshua Smith of the Fairmont Flyers. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me. Glad to be back.
Outstanding. Thanks for coming back. Real quick, Switchmaster James, may I have Josh Smith here on the screen so I can see him?
Yes,
Please.
you can.
Thank you very much. How are you doing, sir?
I'm pretty good. Thanks, guys. I appreciate coming on and, helping spread the good word of disc golf.
Thank you kindly. We do what we can. So real quick, one of the things that we'd like to do is refresh everyone. You were with us before. You had a course 911 right before the Seth Burton Memorial. You talked about the tournament you were going to be having there. And how did all that go? You had a good time, plenty of good turnout there at the Seth Burton Memorial?
Oh, yeah, it went great. 3 days of disc golf, A-tier level, people, pros and AMs from all over the country. Everything is all. If you want to watch the MPO, all the lead card coverage is done by Disc Golf Examiner. They also took photos on their Facebook page of everybody at the event, so you can check out a whole archive of the event from Disc Golf Examiner. But it went really well. I won't spoil who won the event, but it's worth checking out. But we had about 200 players. The Hurricane Ian came through that weekend. And it really never stopped play. It wasn't that bad. It was no lightning. It wasn't heavy rains to stop. We even had a player party on Saturday night with music and beer, and there were some beverages and food and like a band, and the rain couldn't stop us. So it was a great weekend. We all had fun.
I definitely heard it was a wet, but definitely a very, very enjoyable weekend.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we had a great volunteer staff. All our staff are amazing. Everybody that comes and helps us.
It was an awesome tournament for sure.
Now, aside from that, it's been a month and a half since Seth Burton, I think, roughly. Have you been to any good events? Played in any good tournaments since then?
I'm like with Jim. I try to retire. This is like my off season, but I did go visit my cousin up in Pittsburgh and play in a tournament up there at Nob Hill with the Pittsburgh Flying Disc folks. Those people are awesome, and the courses are great. And I had a good time. Caught up with some old friends. Saw a lot of people that were at the Seth Burton too there, and so. But that's about it. We did. We're doing some work days and getting the course prep for next year and for the Global and stuff like that. So, but I'm trying to take it a little easier because, you just get so burned out from working so long, on events that it helps to take a little time off.
A little time off. Absolutely. But let me ask you real quick. You just touched on something that we'd just spoke about earlier in the first segment, some off-season coursework. What's some of the off-season coursework that you guys focus on?
But I heard definitely is still time to clear some brush and do some trimming. We like to collect a lot of the debris off the courses, like the dry debris, and then come January when the burn laws lift, you can burn all day from January 1st to March 1st. You can burn 24/7 all day long. So we like to go there in the winter and burn these brush piles and clear, and it basically gets rid of completely clears the hole. So if you got a bunch of tree that fell or a bunch of brush that's fallen, drag it now into a pile and get it off the course. And then when you come back in your burn seasons, you bring some marshmallows and you hang out for the day and you just burn all. And then, we've been burning brush piles when it's like 10 degrees below zero. And we were there for 6 hours and just had a blast. So
sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
I wish we could.
Yeah. Sometimes you need permission. You got to be careful. Yeah. Watch before starting fires. Make sure you consult Smokey the Bear.
I never asked, but I'm sure that I could get volunteer firefighters to come and help me with that.
Sure.
I don't think that would be an issue whatsoever.
I
Yeah.
think we could make something happen.
Maybe. We'll see. We got a lot of brush. That Sasquatch is a lot of.
Yeah.
It's a mountainside that.
We like to pull it like sometimes into the middle of the fairway and then burn it off, and then it'll just be ashes.
Yeah. So some of the folks that are watching this time may have not been with us on the last episode when you were with us. Let's do a real quick backstory for you in disc golf. Let's talk a little bit about how you got into disc golf, how long you've been playing disc golf, and what your disc golf is.
Well, it started with a love of Frisbees. My dad taught me when we were little kids and my brother to play a game of Frisbee golf around the yard. And we would play with regular whammo Frisbees. We would try to hit the corner of the barn or a tree. And unbeknownst to me, I was designing disc golf courses back then, like Frisbee golf, object golf courses. And then it wasn't until I was in college in the 90s that someone told me to Mountwood build a disc golf course. And they said, hey, you got to check this place out. So I think around 1999, I had my first round out there and played disc golf and had some friends that played. And I think I played my first round with whammo discs. And then I immediately at Mountwood, I think at the concession stand, they sold the end of a starter set. So I had the old Rock T-Bird and AVR. Wow. And man, I was hooked. And
that's a few years ago.
Yes, it's been a long time.
How long ago has it been since you bought that starter set?
That starter set is long gone. That's probably been 2000, around that time frame. And I ran my first disc golf tournament in 2004 at Mountwood, and it was a gateway tournament. And Johnny Sias was there, and we had a pretty good turnout. And that was like the beginning. That's when I kind of didn't know, that you could go from, disc golf playing to actually running an event. And, the guy from Gateway was cool. He shipped me like $1,000 worth of disc and said, pay me whenever.
Huh.
And so we had this little tournament at Mountwood, and then I moved to Morgantown, and, the rest is kind of history.
That's incredible.
Joined the PDGA in 2004 as well.
2004.
So, all right, what's your PDGA number in case folks were interested?
25139.
Wow,
it's down there.
That's a few lower than where I'm at.
Yeah, that's pretty young.
So that was 2004. I got in 2016 and was 90,000. So only 70,000 roughly from 2004 to
I joined
15.
2018, and I'm 109, 104.
It's climbing. COVID really pushed it up and over. It exploded.
It did.
Pushed people
Yeah.
outside, touching nothing but their own discs.
Aren't we over 200,000 now? On the
Oh,
member-
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well
I see
over.
kids
Well
are
over.
like 220s, 230s.
230s,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to memorize that long a number, you know.
I know.
Now, do you still play disc golf with some of the folks that you started playing disc golf with?
Some folks, I mean, I've been playing with some of the same people. You know, I got my disc golf friends that I only see when I go to their areas, like my Columbus friends, my Pittsburgh friends, my Huntington friends. But in Fairmont, I've been playing with some of the same folks around here, Phil Burton, Jason Stonecker, some of these guys since like 2004. And, you know, since I came here. And that's what I like about disc golf is like some of these people, they come and they go and they come back. You know, some people will know and they'll have kids and we won't see them for a few years. And then the kids will be 4 or 5 and they'll be back.
Yeah.
Like, hey, where you been? You know, like, oh yeah, the diapers. That's right.
When you can't take them outside, when they won't walk and follow you.
Yeah. So, but some old crew, yeah, there's a great community in West Virginia too of disc golfers. And it's like a lot of people I only see when I travel, but running a lot of events, I do get to see, you know, a lot of people coming through Fairmont now too. So it's really cool to see, you know, like the traveling disc golfers all over the area. And you guys too.
One thing I would say
Yeah.
to you, Josh, is that I have noticed over the years that you do travel and you go to a lot of events that are away from you. And I think as a leader in the, you know, the community, it's important. And I really appreciate that. And, and when I see you, I admire it big time.
Thanks. Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank
You got to get out there and support the people that support you. That's what I've always said, you know.
I agree. That's so true.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So let me ask you, do you have any near upcoming events that you might want to maybe mention or talk about?
Oh yeah, we got a couple, you know, and the one that I'm thinking about is Tuesday, and it's
Tuesday.
This Tuesday?
the 8th annual Holiday Glow Bowl, which is our charity fundraiser for the United Way of Marion and Taylor counties. It really was just, you know, this is the 8th year of the Glow Bowl, and I think it's the 9th year of the Festival of Lights, where they put all these Christmas lights that we play disc golf around at Morris Park. And the first year they were putting it up, we play year round there, like you all play disc golf year round. And they're setting up, you know, these lights on the course. And then we were like, hey, can you move this one? It's in front of the basket or by the tee. And then the guys eventually were like, well, hey, you guys want to do a tournament? Wow. And we were like, with the Christmas lights on at night? Yes.
Yes, please.
Please. And it just turned into one of the most unique disc golf experiences I've ever got to do is play. I mean, there's like almost 500 Christmas lights on display at the park. They're all, I mean, if you play Morris Park anytime in the next couple months, you will see them even in the daytime. But they're animated, they move around, and you're throwing glow disc. It's amazing. And it's just, I just can't explain how much fun it is, you know, unique wise. But
now, so this is at Morris Park, and this is going to be at Seth Burton, right?
yeah, we're playing Seth Burton Memorial Disc Golf Course, no OBs. It's all kind of a fun event.
Oh, sweet. This is my jam.
Yeah, no OBs.
That dang road.
All right,
Yeah.
Oh, my.
we're going to get back to the course here in just a second.
Sure.
Now let's you had mentioned this is for United Way, so let's go over the purpose real quick. So how much the funds, what's going on? You're raising money for which counties of United Way did you say?
Yeah, so yeah, they partner with the people that help. We basically the Festival of Lights itself is like a fundraiser for the United Way of Marion and Taylor County. So when you go up there during regular evening weekends for Christmas and you want to drive your car around and see all the lights, you pay like $10 per carload, and that money goes to the United Way. You know, they help feed the hungry and do all kinds of other great stuff. So this operation got so big that Marion and Taylor counties kind of combined forces with a lot of help from the Marion County Rotary. I got to mention them too. They help put up all the lights. But, so everything that happens during the Festival of Lights is a fundraiser for the United Way. I mean, I think last year the combined money from all the things that happened, our Glow Bowl was only a small part of it, but they made over $100,000 for the United Way
Wow.
for these Christmas lights. There's a runner's night. There's a like a reindeer run, they call it at night, when they shut the gates and they let just runners in. There's a night where they have people like vendors there selling in the park and walk in the park and you can buy. And then they let us do our one night, which is this Tuesday, for our Glow Bowl pizza party and all that good. So they shut the gate. It's just for us, which is really cool. They turn all the lights on and it's just for the disc golfers to throw and have a good time.
That's pretty cool. So you don't even have pedestrians coming through at the same time?
Nope. There might be some spectators and they know to watch out. And
cool.
yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
At the same time, though, the lights are all right there on the disc golf course, right?
Yes. Some of them are in the way.
Yeah. I saw a couple of those pictures. So I was trying to see if James wouldn't find one of those.
Right.
But,
We're gonna get pictures up here in just a
Sure.
second. So this has got to actually bring disc golf to a broader community, going back to that disc golfers code where you share disc golf, you introduce people to the sport of disc golf. Do you see much of that interest from folks because of that?
Oh yeah. I mean, we've seen several sets of families sign up together and want to play, in a group, and we're like, of course, and it's like mom, dad, brother, sister. It's a whole, we had a family of 6 sign up the other day.
Nice.
And I think if you go to our Facebook page, James, you'll see the Marion County CVB just put up a link with a picture of this year's Christmas lights. We don't have the disc golfers there yet, but it's so much. I mean, yeah, it's definitely very family friendly. We're it's like a good time with no pressure, because it's, the glow itself is fun. And just being out there, it's like, I don't know, it's a great way to turn on new people. And we get a lot of new people because of this, very family friendly activity.
That's incredible. Anytime you get to A, raise funds for a good cause, B, introduce folks to disc golf, and everything that I've seen it looks like the disc golf itself is going to be an incredible time. Now you're checking out the Facebook page. Bring up the Facebook page here. There we go. We'll have that up here in just a second. Do you have any particular sponsors?
Hold on 1 second.
Oh my gracious! Look at that.
Yeah, the spot. I mean, we're the host, the Fairmont Flyers Disc Golf Club.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of putting her down. We're trying to get. I think we've got a pizza sponsor. There's some of the lights. Yes, some of these are by the tee pad. Some of those lights are by the hole. There's one they just put up this year on hole 2, which is a Christmas like spacecraft taking off from the ground, and there's like a Santa alien in it, and it's 20 feet tall.
What is the length of the park that they put lights out?
They do the entire loop of the park. They only on Seth Burton, they don't do the top 3 holes, 15, 16, 17, because there's no traffic up there to drive by and see it. But we will still have those holes lit up. We have LED lights on every basket, but 1.2 miles, and there's almost 500 displays.
That's really nice.
And they're all sponsored by most people in the community, loved ones, businesses, all kinds of good stuff. And this, like I said, this stuff is up for several months, and it's kind of like you play in the daytime. There's some holes where you got to throw around some lights to get in the basket.
That's awesome.
It makes it interesting. I think it makes us better in the winter months. You've got extra obstacles to get birdie. If you can birdie during this.
So can you play this course at night with everything lit up, even not during the tournament, or only during the tournament?
Only during the tournament, and with special permission. We basically right now they do a really great business. There's cars going around there.
Yeah,
I mean, they line up around the block to
Sure.
go in and take their families through this thing. So yeah, there's really no glow disc golf until after Christmas, and then once Christmas goes away, we can get permission from the park and do stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have like a week or two after Christmas, right before New Year's, after New Year's, that you could in theory, then play again.
Sure. Yeah, we play daytime. Basically, the park closes at dusk or at night, and if we're going to be in there after hours, we'd have to get permission from the city.
Cool. So the course itself, you're going to be playing the whole course.
Yes, Seth Burton short to short is the layout. It's our easiest layout. Short tees to the red baskets. All the baskets we have these really nice hockey puck LED lights that go on top of the basket and shine down, and you cannot miss the baskets. And we'll have all kinds of cool glow discs. So it's just such a fun time to play the course, the Seth Burton. We thought about playing on Orange Crush, but that'd probably be a mistake to play down there. That would
Yeah.
So,
for example, we'll play Buckeye, but we tend not to play
We
Sasquatch.
will not play the Sasquatch.
Yes.
It's
I
bad
don't
enough like end of the summer when you finish the last 3 holes in the dark.
yeah.
It's treacherous.
No way.
I love the UDisc stuff though. Yeah, we're talking about using some people might use UDisc to keep their score on Tuesday night too. And
Okay, good. Yeah. We use that for our leagues that I do here. There's been controversy because some people say that you could go back in and change scores, but
yeah,
we like it because it's live scoring. So
right.
other cards can see what you're scoring, but I know you can do that with PDGA as well.
Yeah.
You just makes it real easy, especially if I am the ambassador moderator.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, earlier, you had mentioned the first tournament you ran was in, 2004, I believe you said.
2004, Mountwood Park.
What was the first tournament you ever played in?
The first, I remember the first PDGA tournament I played in was the Ohio River Open in Reedsville, Ohio at Forked Run.
Mm-hmm.
And our good friend, Paul Holslinger, who's passed away, drew the artwork on the disc I still have. Clell Labonte ran that tournament, and the picture actually on the disc is of, if you're familiar with Forked Run and the hole with the dam on it, there's the picture on the disc is of a guy in the water below the dam throwing his disc out of the water back up at the basket.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, but that was the first one I ever played in. I used to play in a doubles league at Forked Run. I have a lot of great memories of playing at Forked Run and at Rotary Park down in Huntington. So after Reedsville, and then when I joined my PDGA, it was hard to find PDGA tournaments. I mean, in West Virginia, there was only a couple, and Huntington ran a lot of them. So I would go down to Huntington and play, or Columbus, because there was just a handful of tournaments. Nowadays, we got B tiers and C tiers and even an A tier or so. And, there's a lot of disc golf now.
Yeah, there is. I got to tell you, when I was doing my researching and looking for the tournament segment of the upcoming tournaments, I was like, well, I figured when I was setting up for the previous episode, I would find enough tournaments on the previous episode to pretty much carry me through this episode also, and have mostly the same tournaments. I didn't imagine it would be this many tournaments in the distance. So I use about 100 miles any direction from where I am right now on Disc Golf Scene, and I can't go as forward in all the tournaments that are available. It's really
a big
amazing.
list. Yeah,
it's really amazing how many tournaments there are, and just watching that grow over the last 5-6 years or so. It's been a really incredible growth. So we've talked about, speaking of growth, let's talk about your growth, right? Your first tournament you played in, the first tournament you ran, have you done what was the first tournament that you really sponsored? Or was that the first tournament you ran?
It's probably the first tournament I ran, yeah, because it was kind of like, the guy in front of me a bunch of discs, and I think the player pack was 3. It was like I gave away all the discs in the player pack. I think you got 3 discs in your player pack from Gateway, a driver, a mid-range, and a putter.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a big help. But the first tournament when I got up to Fairmont, they had wanted to run an ice bowl. And in 2005, I helped work with the with our, what would be the Fairmont Flyers later to organize an ice bowl for the Fairmont Soup Opera, which was a great local food bank in West Virginia. And I'm wearing my ice bowl shirt now, actually, but wear them all the time. But that was like the first one they would before. Like I did PDGA, and this one was just something different because we could make our own rules. We did like a first round singles, second round doubles. It was in the snow, and it was just great to support a food bank and really the community. Giving back to the community because they have this great disc golf course that, at Morse Park that we get to use. And it's just great to be able to take that and give it back, give some money back to the community. So that's really spawned. This year will be the 19th annual, or 2023 will be the 19th annual Fairmont Ice Bowl. And then this year is the 8th annual Holiday Global. So actually my favorite thing almost, I love PDGA and I love disc golf. I really like the fundraiser tournaments too.
I hear you. That's one of the things that we really go after supporting is those fundraiser, those charity events.
I've been to 2 of your ice bowls and had an amazing time. I ended up on the front page of the Fairmont newspaper. I was like making a dumb face, like drinking soup out of a ladle out of the thing, just pretending for the lady.
When we had the chili, we used to have the chili cook-off. Is that part of it? We're trying to bring that back.
Yeah.
That might be.
It was the chili, yeah.
We did that for about 4 or 5 years. It really helped bring in non-disc golfers.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
I like food.
Me too.
I actually had chili for dinner this evening.
Yummy. It's chili time.
That time of year.
It's all
So,
year.
speaking of sponsors, once again, our second segment sponsor is Appalachian Disc Golf. And once again, Appalachian Disc Golf, 305 and a half 30th Street in Vienna, 304-917-1691, Friday and Saturday, 11 to 6, www.appalachiandiscgolf.com. Find them on Facebook and Instagram. Weights and pics of every disc.
Every disc.
Every disc. Right on the website. But no, in all fairness, though, has given us the opportunity to really just hand out a bunch of really cool plastic. And we're going to talk about that a little bit here when we come back at the third segment and talk with Josh Smith from Fairmont Flyers a little bit more. Stay with us. And then let's see. Next, we have our third segment sponsor. That's Dr. Disc Golf Jim Morgan of Morgan Chiropractic himself. 740-374-BACK. That's 374-2225, 901 3rd Street, Marietta, Ohio. Third segment sponsor right there on 3rd Street. I like it. Perhaps today we'll get his commercial played correctly. Also, we have a show sponsor, Bat Layer Studios. They do your podcast needs, your green screen needs, as you see right here. I'm telling you what, we got the Guardian Aliens right here behind us. I mean, it's awesome. Whatever your green screen needs, we can make it happen here right at Bat Layer Studios. Music recording, your podcast needs. Go live at Bat Layer Studios, 360-551-5133. Find them on Facebook and Bat Layer Studios at gmail.com. Collective, we'll be back here in just a few moments. Phil Kunix. I'm your host. This is the Disc Golf Collective podcast. We're here with Josh Smith of the Fairmont Flyers. Thanks for hanging out with us. Josh, how are you doing?
Good. Am I back? Hey.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey.
All
missing this.
right. So let's talk a little bit about Fairmont Flyers, right? Can
Sure.
you give us a brief history, a little bit about the Fairmont Flyers Disc Golf Club?
Well, really, it's back when I first started playing in Fairmont area, this course had started in I think 2003. Phil and Rebecca Burden and some of their friends and family. Jason Stonecker was involved. Johnny Size helped design the amazing course there. They'd been playing there for a couple of years. I moved in the area in 2004. Quickly came to know some of the locals. The Burtons were immediate impact in my life, and wanted to it was just a group of people not named the Fairmont Flyers until 2010, but that wanted to see disc golf grow in Fairmont, wanted to see the courses shine, and just wanted to see, people, enjoy the course that they had built, to memorialize their son, Seth. So we were all kind of had a common initiative. It wasn't until 2010 that we became the Fairmont Flyers. And it was the same group of people. It was the Burtons, our friend Jason Stonecker. We have a lot of other friends in the area. Morgantown people too would help us out, and Bridgeport. We had a nice collective ourselves of North Central West Virginia folks that wanted to come along and be part of the tournaments and help with work days and buy the discs and bag tags. And, it's just kind of, it formed, it was like even everything at the Seth Burton, the course itself and the club is a very grassroots organization.
Very organic.
Yes.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, you guys have been around for about 12 years formally as a club. Do you have any goals, short-term, long-term goals as a club?
Our goals now, as that in 2020, we formed a nonprofit for the Seth Burton Memorial Incorporated to help grow our disc golf message and beyond in North Central West Virginia. So, that's our big thing, is to grow our nonprofit. Our goals is, to help grow disc golf in Marion County. We're a big contributor to the EDGE programs. We give, we're giving our money to local community food banks and the United Way. And I think we're just our main goal would be just to keep growing and, and taking and getting that, because I don't know, I'm sure Jim knows, and you guys know, just a few people doing all the work only goes so far.
Yep.
You gotta have a crew. So
we've all been burned out from time to time, but we lean on each other, and it's when we all come together like that things really get done.
It's that support.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Absolutely. So what about so your personal history with the club? It seems like you were pretty integral into that formation. What is your position in the club, and have you always been that position?
Since 2010, I've been the president of the club, and right now trying to do some torch passing. I think that's helped out a lot in growing our community in the area. I'm still leading the club after 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that's a good thing, but it's bringing a lot of events to the area, doing, we're really loved, the more tournaments we have, the more popularity the courses get, and they grow. So, it's a good thing.
Absolutely. Membership, you guys got a kind of membership. You have roughly how many people?
All our basic memberships are a bag tag. We sell a $10 bag tag. And if you have a current year bag tag, you're a member. We basically, you get some benefits. Membership has its privileges. Like, for example, we have a ACE fund that we do, and we make our base funds only available 100% payout to bag tag members. You have to have your bag tag. We have a $600 ACE fund, and you don't have
what's a non-member win if
50%.
50. Oh,
half.
Yeah.
And if you're a member,
$10 to buy a tag.
It's
all it
the
takes.
same card, and if you ace it, it'll be my ace, and we'll split it.
There you go.
Feels working you already.
Yeah, but we sold 75 tags last year, so we had about 75 members, we could say, in the area and beyond. So
Hey, just hit me up a tag for next year. I'll
get
pick
you.
up Mellow Day again.
I'll get you. I'm actually shopping we're actually looking right now for January. We're getting some soon, so we're looking.
Take it. So, Fairmont Flyers. What do you guys do? Do you do just the tournaments? Do you do leagues? Do you have non-disc golf events?
Yeah, what don't we do, man? We like just last weekend we had a work day. We basically help maintain the courses. We had a tree fall on Seth Burton number 10 just 2 weeks ago, and our work crew went out this weekend. Was the goal yesterday at the work day was to gather firewood for the Glow Bowl so we could have a nice bonfire and keep people warm at the Glow Bowl. And while they were there, they grabbed the chainsaws and they went to the tree that fell down on hole 10 and they cut it all up and moved it. So now you can play hole 10 long basket again. So just an example. Big shout out was Jason Stonecker, Bud Yoho, Phil Burton. Those guys are awesome.
Nice.
But, that's just, a lot of course maintenance, a lot of events and fundraising, and we do a weekly league on Sundays now that the time change happens. Our weekly leagues on Sunday, we meet at 1:30 and we tee off at 2. And then when we're in the spring session, spring, summer, fall, we do a Thursday night PDGA league, meets at 5 and tees off at 5:30 p.m. And we still do the Sunday thing, our casual Sunday league. So we do, and then, we do 4 PDGA tournaments a year. We do a match play tournament in the summer. I would everybody check out the West Virginia Cup. It's in its 9th or 10th year. So yeah, we keep the disc golf hopping at Morris Park for sure. And then beyond, we also go, like we just went to some schools this year and help introduce the EDGE program to some Marion County schools and elementary schools. We showed the kids what the baskets were and the curriculum and how to throw a putter. And so we really want to, just like you guys, spread the good word of disc golf all around.
Dig it. So anything else that you have coming up that you want to go over? You said you had a couple things coming up. So we talked about the one on Tuesday. What would you have coming up after that as far as your next tournament and or event?
Yeah, the Ice Bowl. It's the last Saturday of February. And that's going to be our 19th annual Fairmont Ice Bowl, February 26th. And it's actually February 25th. I'm sorry. That date is wrong. Okay, it's the 25th. But that's going to be a good time for, helping us raise money for the Fairmont Soup Opera. They're a great organization. They help provide hygiene supplies, food, and all kinds of good stuff to right directly. So every dollar we give to them goes right to the community.
That's you got to appreciate that. There's a lot of times where you have money going into various charities and only so much of it gets to where it needs to go. And you always got to enjoy when you have those opportunities where 100% of it's going right where it needs to go. That's a pretty good time. So right now there's not a whole lot really to go over yet. Let's see. What else do you have? You got anything, George?
Oh,
George?
No, sir.
I got some stuff about the Glow Bowl. We still talking to?
Yeah, we have secrets. There's
do have.
secrets, right?
Yeah, there
We
is.
have.
Now
We
the
do have.
time? Is that
Yeah.
the time?
This would be the time. Oh yes,
I think that's what we were getting at.
We kept the people here long enough. We guys.
Yeah.
So earlier you had mentioned before we started this episode here, as we were checking stuff out, you had mentioned that you might have some things you want to show folks that no one has seen yet.
Yeah.
For the upcoming tournament on Tuesday. Now, one is, I believe, public knowledge. You have first to show what we have coming up as the players pack.
Yep. So we've got these. We reached out. We wanted something really cool for our disc, and we got these. As part of your $40 entry, you not only get a pizza party, which will have pizza there for all the players, from 5 to 6 before we tee off, but you're also going to get one of these Sake Bomb 2-time world champion Moonshine Glow harps. So I don't know if you throw a harp, but they are awesome.
You have to throw it that night. That's the rules.
No, you can throw any disc you want. you can actually just take this and put it in a safe if you want to keep it and not throw it. You can throw whatever you want. We'll have some LED lights, I
It'll
think
be
for
a
sale.
spare to my spare.
But
Hey, look, all I'm saying is mission done for a cool
Super nice. Yeah.
Yeah, for the cool players pack. Mission done. Well done, sir.
Thank you. So, and then we actually announced that there's going to be a prize for the best score. And there's a reason that we come and we have fun and we play disc golf and all that. And then we really want to, we got mulligans for sale for $2 a piece. I want to see somebody shoot 18 under, or something, or more. I want to see the 19 under, the gauntlet, the
36 under.
Yes.
No, it's just your how fat is your wallet at this point, right?
And how many discs can you carry?
Yeah.
So for
Mulligans?
first unlimited mulligans, you can buy 500 mulligans if you got them. Here's the thing: you can't when you throw the mulligan, you gotta
you have to use it. You can't just subtract.
You gotta use it. So if you can't throw 10 and say I want that. You keep throwing it. And you take the one.
You can run out of discs.
Yeah, and you can't rethrow. So you can't take a putt and then go get your disc and come back. You're supposed to always use a new disc. But anyway, for the lowest score,
I can carry a lot of discs. I'm just saying.
Okay.
The person that wins.
Yep. Person that wins is going to get.
Oh, what's this?
It's a mystery box. It's going to be unboxed right here live on the Disc Golf Collective podcast. Oh, it's going to be like the gold thing on Pulp Fiction. Just like all the gold shines up here. Let's see what's in here.
Drum roll.
First, what's this? Oh.
It's a check.
It's a $25 gift certificate to Bridgeport IHOP. So you can go down and get stacks. Get some stacks, and you can throw your new Glow USDGC rock.
Wow.
What?
Nice.
Yep.
Wait, hit that one more time for us.
There it is. This is this year's USDGC, and this is a Glow rock. It's even got the little USDGC official stamp on it, and it's a Glow rock. It's one of my favorites. But it's a Glow rock and $25 worth of stacks. So there you go. Disc Golf Collective. That's your prize. This place is right down the road from the tournament and open till 11 o'clock each night. So maybe if you win the tournament, you can go get some stacks. Invite me along.
Does your IHOP sell beer? Ours does.
They might.
That. Yeah.
They have gluten. They have gluten.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna have to investigate.
So let's all go. Yeah.
I wrote off IHOP. I might have to.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. We actually have a disc. Hold on. I know I'm not. There we go. Now I don't know if you've seen one of these.
I love how that.
Wow, it's a mirror.
Pick a camera.
That is sweet.
So that's an Opto Chameleon Ballista. Now, we tried to give this away
multiple times.
All you had to do was
the
share.
last episode. We tried to give this away, right?
Just make a anybody in comments, just a word, just a symbol, any kind of communication, smoke signals.
You gotta tag people, man.
Just call me.
So check this out. All you do is you go to the Facebook page for the Disc Golf Collective and tag 2 friends, right?
You get this nice.
And we're gonna make it on today's show.
It's so light. It's like half.
Look at the shimmer.
It's
on
not
that.
even there. It goes right through the air.
I know.
Wow.
It disappears with the background. I mean,
Who doesn't want to throw that?
Ever.
So how do we get it? Like, share, subscribe.
You don't have to like, share. All you have to do is be subscribed to the Disc Golf Collective on YouTube, right? Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then tag 2 friends on the Facebook channel or on the Facebook page, right?
Gotcha.
Our collective members counted out.
No, get on there right now.
Well,
are you subscribed?
It'll put you in for a drawing for the disc.
Are you subscribed?
All right.
I'd like to see at least 20, 30 people enter for this disc. I'm just saying. It's a good looking disc too.
That fly and that.
Right, collective.
Just
Zero wind resistance.
What's the numbers on that? I mean, come on.
0-1.
It changes every second.
Never see it again.
It's like 11 3/4, 1 million, and then I don't know
It's
whatever.
one of those cheat code discs.
Yeah.
This is some serious glide.
It's a cheat code disc. That's right. All righty. So thanks for hanging out with us, Josh Smith from Fairmont Flyers. We really appreciate it. It's the second time.
I will see you Tuesday.
Tuesday.
George is
right.
going to
The Big Buck. Be there representing the Disc Golf Collective. Dr. Disc Golf, Jim Morgan, representing the Disc Golf Collective at the event there at Seth Burton Memorial on Tuesday. Go check it out. Pizza, Crypto Fights, Good Cause,
Mulligans.
Mulligans,
Moonshine Harp.
Moonshine Harp. I mean, that's a deal.
We got extra glow discs from
Need
Innova and Disc
rock?
too.
Globe Rock. What?
Yeah, USDGC Glow Rock and $25 worth of stacks.
Stack with that. You know what? I like those blueberry lemon ricotta. Those are good ones.
They sell beer. Did I tell you that? Oh, I
I'll
did.
go. I'll drive down. It's not far. 20-minute round trip. Let's go.
Beer.
Bacon.
That's a breakfast.
So let me ask you. You're familiar with the Disc Golf Collective, what we do, and things like that. So at this point, let me ask you, what is if
Nothing's happening.
how would you describe your collective?
Our collective, I'm going to steal a word you said, very organic. It just seems to kind of be the will of the people in the area that want to come together and put in the hard work that it takes to keep a disc golf course and a community growing. So if it wasn't for the GOATs and the diehards that we have that are around, and some of these people don't even play disc golf, and they're great, you know. And then if that's you got to have, it takes I think it takes a village, right? It takes a community to have a disc golf course. Yeah. So it is like that. And so I'm very grateful for our Fairmont and North Central West Virginia disc golf community. And they are all, every one of them shine in their own way, and everybody helps out in different ways. It's great.
Outstanding. You might have heard something like that, perhaps episode 1. You might want to go check that out, collective. You might want to go back and look at our episode previously with Josh Smith. That was a good time. That was episode 3 or 4, maybe. Go check that out as well. Josh Smith, anywhere that folks would want to reach out to you, get in touch with Fairmont Flyers, play good disc golf with some good people, where would they want to reach out to?
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of places. You can find all our courses on UDisc, all our tournaments on Disc Golf Scene. The Fairmont Flyers Disc Golf Club is every event we do, whether it's sanctioned or non-sanctioned or a league, is on there. We have a lot of social medias. Big thanks to my friend Chris Bolliard for hooking up the social medias tonight. We have Facebook, Fairmont Flyers Disc Golf Club. We have Instagram, Fairmont Flyers Disc Golf Club. We have Twitter, Fairmont Flyers Disc Golf Club. Website's coming. So yeah, just check us out. And Disc Golf Scene is pretty great. I'm very glad that's a resources there. So
in recapping, you're very hard to get a hold of, is what you're saying.
Yeah. No, we did a shotgun approach to social media.
Absolutely. Well, sir, I do appreciate you joining us. Coming up next episode, collective, we're going to have a sneak peek of our upcoming 3-part mini series. That should be pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited to present that to you guys. And then Dr. Disc Golf, Jim Morgan. Anything else for the collective?
Nothing.
No.
Just glad to be here.
Dig it.
Playing disc golf.
Just in time, Justin. You got anything else for the collective today?
No, I do not.
No. Switchmaster James.
I don't think I have anything else. It was a good show.
The Big Buck. George, you got anything else for the collective?
Let's go play some glow.
I'm going to go play some glow. I hear you. I'm going to go
Star.
out play some glow.
Soon.
Here
Throw
and
some
what?
plastic with us.
Probably tee off by 9:30. About 10 after now. That gives us time.
Yeah.
9:30 tee off. Gold Star Park. Myself, thank you guys for being part of the
Thanks for
collective.
hanging out, Josh. Great talking to you, man.
Absolutely.
I'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah, I think that's going to about wrap it up. I am thankful to be part of, or you guys are part of my collective, and I am honored to be part of yours. Until next time, collective, we'll see you soon.